Hey, hey, you guys. I whew, obviously, obviously, YouTube doesn't want me up here tonight at the moment. So I'm about to make this a live cut short. But I was going to say it was James. James was in that the same girl that the guy donated to after he donated to my channel. James was in that person's channel too. James weird, mommy. Yeah. And the reason why I know he was in that channel was because he was texting me screenshots of him in her channel. And I was trying to figure out what was his purpose of texting me screenshots in her channel. So that's how I know that he was there. I didn't it's not I never seen that girl before tonight. I've never seen her before tonight. So he was sending me text messages showing me that he was in there. A grown man, by the way. You know? He does that though. James does that. He texts me himself. He texts me watching other girls all the time. He texts me watching other girls all the time. He texts me pictures of different girls and he'd be like, "This is my woman. This is my woman." Like he always wants me to compare myself to other women, and it's very weird because I don't naturally compare myself to other women in that type of way. But for some reason, James like always wants me to compare myself to other women. So he thinks that's gonna get him a spot with you. I guess it's just very annoying because it's like I would authentically rock with him if he didn't do that all like he does it all the time too. Like James does that all the time. Like he does it all the time. Like it's just I just don't understand what exactly he's trying to gain by that because doing that all the time is not going it's not going to make me magically want to be with him or something, you know? Let me take this off for a second. Being with like him doing that every like could you imagine somebody doing that to you almost like every day when they feel like they can't get what they want? That's why I'm here, mommy, but you need a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Thanks, Drea. But yeah, he does it all the time. It's like insane. This chapstick that I keep putting on my lips is making my lips peel. It's making my lips peel. I had an ex that used to do that. I had an ex that used to do that to me. Like he used to always send me pictures of girls and being like saying stuff like that. You'll find the one soon, mommy. I know. I know, but if my live cuts off, it's because I'm talking about James. He just texts me. James just texts me talking about some, oh, you better keep my name out your mouth. That's what he just texted me. So if this live cuts off, I will highly suspect that it's him that's doing it. And I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow maybe. But yeah, James does that all the time. Like he just wants me to compare myself to other women. Like it's very weird. Like I feel like James likes insecure women, and if you're not insecure, he's going to try to force you to be insecure. Because James doesn't feel strong unless a girl is like super insecure. Cause he's insecure. Like insecure men always want their women to be insecure because it makes them feel better about themselves. So like he's one of those guys that's like he wants you to be in misery with him. So because James feels insecure, it's like he needs you to be insecure with him. So that way he feels better about himself, but he needs you to be more insecure than him. Insecurity is a wild trait for real. Shout out to Darnell for the gift. So it's like James is a person that because he doesn't feel good about himself, if you feel too confident, shout out to Darnell for the makeup brush gift. If you feel too confident about yourself as a woman, James got a backup in here. Do you think he does? It's like because James feels insecure about himself, gayness. I have seen it in a guy that was questionable, but I don't know if James is gay. But I have seen this behavior in a guy that was questionably potentially gay. The text he sent you. Oh yeah, probably he is. I don't know though. I don't see him, and even if James is in here on his account, he can't comment because he was banned, remember? So, you think James is a DL? But yeah, it's like James is an insecure person and he needs a even if he really likes a girl, he needs her to be like super insecure. So he will always do different things to make her feel like shit. And then the minute that she does feel like shit, he feels better about himself because he feels powerful now. He's like, yes, finally. She's not going to go anywhere because she feels like shit and she needs me. It's like, what the hell? There's other ways to have a relationship where a girl doesn't want to leave you. A girl doesn't have to be insecure to want to not leave a man. But I feel like James hasn't reached a place in life where he knows that. Like James does not know that. He's doing a lot. It's too much. And it's so unattractive because it's like you're not going to force me to be insecure, bro. I can refuse to be insecure. Could you imagine a nigga constantly wanting you to be insecure and you just be like, nah, I'm good? Like, eventually that's going to make two people walk away from each other. So I think that's what he wants. Like with a girl like me, just me in particular, he's not intuitive. Even if he is intuitive, he's toxic. Like he's unhealthy. Like I'm not going to feel comfortable sticking around a guy that feels like he's just an op to my happiness. A guy who feels like an op to my happiness, I'm going to move forward. So I think that's what he wants. Like he doesn't want me to feel happy and be thriving and the environment to be beautiful. James doesn't know what that's like. James doesn't know what it's like to actually have a woman be actually happy and glowing and feeling good about herself and her life, and he's being a part of it and he's benefiting from that. He doesn't know what that's like. And it's really sad. Like, and I'm going to have to eventually just like, I don't know, man. It's like nothing I can do. I don't think he likes seeing you happy or enjoying yourself personally. I'm starting to think that's the case. Like I feel like he's very controlling. I feel like James is actually a very controlling person. And if a woman is happy, independent of what James did for her, I think it threatens him and he needs to stop it. Jewel, I feel like you're going to have one of those love stories from the movies. Really, Drea? That would be so. Drea, if I did, that would be crazy. You think so too, Miss Bunny? Oh, that would be so crazy if I did. But yeah, I feel like if James is not the source of a girl's happiness, aka she needs him and is dependent on him, even with happiness, I think he ruin it. So, you know, it's like I didn't put that smile on your face, so I'm gonna take that shit away from you. But if James did something to make me happy, I could be happy then. I don't know for how long, but I feel like that's when he'll allow somebody to be happy. But yeah, James just wants me to feel like shit. He wants me to feel valueless. And I don't genuinely feel that way about myself. I don't genuinely feel like I'm valueless. I don't genuinely feel like shit. So whenever he's wanting me to feel this way, it feels like it feels like a threat to my system. What's my type? The type of guy that I like genuinely. Drea, I can only say a little bit. I can't tell you everything, but the type of guy that I kind of like older guys because I feel like most older guys are very secure in themselves to the point where they can let you thrive as a woman. So sometimes I do like older guys for that purpose. Like, they are just happy that you're there, you know? They're happy that you're there. They let you thrive. They let you be your beautiful woman. They let you be the beautiful woman, the feminine woman. They take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I like that vibe. It doesn't have to come from an older guy, but typically the older guys act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a friendship. Yeah, more mature. For sure mature. Because the energy that James does came from a guy that was like 23, I think. I think he was 23. How young would I date? How young would I date? Honestly, I feel like at this point, I feel like I need somebody in their 30s. I feel like I need a guy that's in his 30s at this point, 30s and up. I don't think I can date a young guy because, like, I don't know. I don't really actually know how old James is, but he gives me that same energy of like a YN. I don't like it though. I don't like it at all. It feels like I'm beyond that. You're 37, you're 50 plus. Let's say they're 20 but they're mature and financially stable. 20 is still too young for me. I need a guy who's at least I don't know, let's say like 27, 28. The closer to 30 the better, but I feel like I need a guy who's already in his 30s. I feel like I need a guy who's like 37, 36. I feel like I need a guy who's older than me, like 37, 36. I'm 5'5", white and broke, but I will wash the dishes. Interested? No, I'm not interested. You're 29. Yeah, I just need a guy who's like older. You're 27, 28, close to 30 in your 30s. Okay. But I feel like that right there is probably my vibe. I don't know what younger is like. I'm scared to get with a younger guy. I'm low key scared to get with a younger guy, but honestly, if I needed to, like, let's say I just wanted to have somebody for pounding. Maybe I'll go for a younger guy if I wanted to just be interested in like pounding, if you know what I mean. But even that makes me wonder if I'm into that. I don't even know if I'm even into it though. You're 32 with 6 houses and a couple more property. I would probably give somebody like that a chance. Like, on a real, how he got you the other day when you was with Doug was unacceptable, and no one should ever get you to that stage and saying the things he was saying. Miss Bunny, I kind of forgot what he was saying. Miss Bunny, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot what he said. Friends with benefits. Yeah, I feel like a younger guy would fall into the friends with benefits category. Older guys just as bad. Some older guys are bad, but the difference between an older guy and a younger guy is this. When an older guy tries to get you back in his life, he's going to at least treat you better. When a younger guy wants you in his life, y'all, I feel like they're trying to get me off of YouTube. When a younger guy tries to cut you off, when a younger guy tries to get back with you, it feels like it's no benefits. It feels like the headache is loud. When an older guy is trying to get you back in his life, he actually is trying to clean up his act. He really don't want you to walk out of his life. When a younger guy gets you back in his life, he's still on the same bullshit. How would you conversate friends with benefits, mommy? How would I would feel nervous. I don't know. To be honest, you guys, I don't know how it would act with a younger guy. Like I don't know how it would act with a younger guy. I don't even think that that's my thing at all. I don't think that's my thing at all. I feel like I feel like I could potentially just go to Pound. I potentially could go to Pound Town. I don't know though. I don't even know if I could do that. Like I really don't know. They would have to bring it up to be honest. Yeah, I really don't know. I feel like maybe like let's say I met a guy out and I liked the way he looked and it just so happened that he was younger than what I thought. Maybe I could do the pounding, but I don't know. I just have for a long time I've gravitated towards older men. Like I remember when I was in high school, like this might not be a good thing, so I'm not going to say it out loud, but I had gravitated to somebody who was a few years older than me. So it makes me feel like I need an older guy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like I feel like older guys can get with younger women no problem, which is exactly the reason I'm describing me getting with an older guy. I feel like older guys can get with younger women no problem. But that's exactly why I like older guys too. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that right there is more okay. I don't know if it's correct for some people, but I feel like that right there is more okay. But as a woman going for a younger man, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But hopefully, I don't ever have to try to figure out what that's like. Hopefully, I don't have to figure out what that's like. I just like older guys just take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like a older guy's bullshit is still way better than a YN's bullshit. It doesn't feel secure. Yeah, being with a younger guy does not feel secure at all. It doesn't even if a younger guy is giving you money and the commitment and all that stuff, there's different aspects in a young man's psyche that's not developed yet. And it's going to still feel like incomplete. It like feels like incomplete. Like it feels like you are teaching him. It feels like you're teaching him how. I feel like I have a booger in my nose, y'all. I'm trying to low key get it without y'all seeing, but I just feel like it's there. But a younger guy, it feels like a younger guy makes you feel like you are trying to teach him how to be an older guy. A younger guy feels like you're trying to teach him how to act like an older guy. It's hard to believe that a negative is younger than you could take care of you. Yeah, it's hard to believe a younger guy could take care of you. Do I have daddy issues? Because I have daddy. She and I like to date up to. You're just comforting feeling. That's like you know what they're in control, but the best way. I don't know if I have daddy issues, but I'm a daddy's girl. So I don't know if I have daddy's issues. I just am a daddy's girl, and so it makes me like gravitate towards an energy that feels comfortable and familiar. So like my own dad would take care of me in certain ways. So I need a nigga that's going to make me at least feel that. And these niggas don't make a lot of the niggas don't actually do that. Some young guys can make you feel that way, but even if a young man is a little bit more mature for his age, that right there is the best way for you to feel a little bit secure with somebody like that. Because there's always going to be little things in that type of guy's psyche or how he acts and conducts himself that's still going to scream inexperienced. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, mommy, who's your celebrity crush? I don't know if I have a celebrity crush at the moment. Why you ask, Drea? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just like older guys. Like I there was the last guy, there was this one guy that I talked to, and he was older than me, and I just, he was kind of older than me by a long shot, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I have Cash App. It's $ RAEJUL. Did you understand that? Was that English? A real man's confidence is effortless and not cocky. There was this one guy that I dated. He was like older than me by a long shot, but I was so attracted to him. I was so attracted to him. Sounds like you think you're the gift, chip on your shoulder. Yeah, even the Bible talks about how much of a gift a woman is in a man's life. So I do think that. I biblically think that as well. Um, a lot of guys these days, they don't value women, and that right there is another reason why. Like, could you imagine being with a guy who leaves comments about him thinking women think that they're the prize? Like, what the fuck, bro? I need to be with a man that loves women. That's what I need in life. I need to be with a man that loves women, not kind of likes them. I don't need to be with a man that can tolerate women. I need to be with a man that loves women, appreciates a woman, adores a woman. That's what I need. A man that thinks that a woman being in her femininity is wrong, that is not the man for me. He should seek out a man. He loves men so much. He loves his masculinity so much. Be with another man. Don't go out here looking for a feminine woman. You don't deserve her. You don't value her. Good night, mommy. Love you. Good night, Drea. Love you too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys on YouTube, they have no idea what women are about. They have no idea what a woman is about. That's why they're projecting from a place that they don't even know what they're talking about. Loving women means providing for her and making sure she doesn't have to work. Loving a woman means to do exactly that. Love a woman. A lot of these men don't actually love women. They tolerate women. Do y'all know the difference? Have y'all ever been with somebody who have you ever had sex with somebody and you can tell that it was just sex versus have you ever made love with somebody? There's a distinctive difference. A lot of these niggas would be in the category as far as if I were to parallel dating with sex with love and sex for sex, a lot of niggas are interested in women sex for sex. They're not interested in women to love them. A lot of these guys aren't looking to love these women. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These men aren't looking to love women. I mean, it's not really responsible to go around trying to just love women. I'm not going to lie. However, what I'm trying to describe here is that men aren't actually honoring women. And I'm not talking about hoes, I'm talking about women. A lot of men, a lot majority of these guys that have penises between their legs do not honor women. I'm not talking about hoes, I'm not talking about thoughts, I'm not talking about bots, I'm talking about bops. I'm talking about women. Every nigga with a fucking penis in between his legs do not value women. And not talking about females, I'm not talking about hoes and thoughts and bops, I'm talking about women. The women that you actually are supposed to honor, the ones that are worthy of the honor. Niggas, a lot of these niggas with dicks between their legs do not honor women who are honorable. They don't even know what to do with them. All they're used to is the thoughts and bops and hoes. That's where they belong. I don't even know why they open up their mouths in conversations that have something to do with something that they don't reach. You will never reach having an actual woman. You are made, the way that you conduct yourself, the choices that you make are made to be with a hoe. You're supposed to be with hoes. You're not supposed to be with women. So why are you keep having conversations talking about women when you're not conducting yourself to be with women? You're a nigga for a hoe. You're not a nigga for a woman. So stop fucking commenting about women. You're made for hoes and thoughts. Like what? Why do y'all act like that? Y'all open up y'all mouths talking about shit and it's like, I'm sorry, is the nigga who can't ever get a woman in his fucking life talking to me? Nigga, go fuck the prostitutes and the hoes that you know. Don't stop making comments about women, nigga. You don't fucking respect and honor women. You don't deserve one. That's why God would never put a woman in your fucking life. You know what type of experiences you're going to have in life? You're going to always experience thoughts, hoes, bops. You're never going to actually experience women. Why would God allow his precious God loves women. Why would God put his most precious daughters in your filthy, disgusting fucking hands? You're a disgusting motherfucker. You know how disgusting you are. You're a piece of shit man. Why the fuck would God himself give you his precious daughter? He would never. You deserve to be around scum of the earth. You deserve to be with the bottom feeders of society. And it shows. You can never treat a woman with an ounce of what she fucking deserves. You don't even know what she deserves. As soon as you see a woman in her dignity and her honor, you get so triggered. You get so triggered and you feel so low about yourself. You start to try to project that she's worthless to make you feel better. Can you guys still hear me? Can you put a one in the chat if you can hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you put a one in the chat? Let me see. I'm listening to myself actually. Okay, I can hear myself. I hate that. These niggas do not fucking deserve women that are honorable. They deserve sluts, bro. Stop talking about women. You deserve sluts, bro. The minute actual woman's in your fucking reality, you start projecting worthlessness on the bitch. That's how much you don't fucking deserve that shit, bro. You need to, if you actually want a woman in your life, you need to figure out what the fuck is making you so worthless as a man in society. And maybe stop exchanging sexual energy with sluts. How about that? The minute you stop exchanging your sexual energy with worthless piece of shit bitches, maybe you'll be able to raise your fucking self-esteem to have an actual woman in your fucking life, bitch. But until then, stop talking about women. You when you talk about women, you need to specify you're talking about the sluts that you deal with, bitch. That's what you need to do. You're not talking about actual women. No, it's hostility because if Johnny has two fucking apples and he gives away one, how many apples does he have? That's why it's hostility, because you acting like your skull is thick as shit. I'm trying to explain it to you. You're not a man meant for an actual woman. You're a man meant for sluts. So stop fucking being in the conversation projecting worthlessness on a group of women that you would never get your fucking hands on. The God in heaven himself would never release an actual woman to your grimy fucking dirty hands. You're a piece of shit man. Like, what the hell? Y'all are dumb as fuck, bro. Stop coming in these conversations talking about some shit that you don't qualify for. I'm sorry, sir. Your credit score does not qualify you to have an actual woman in your life. Your credit score qualifies you to have a slut. So stop fucking talking to me about that shit, bro. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? These niggas are pieces of shit. There's so much of these niggas know that they're valueless though. That's the thing about it. The gaslighting that they're doing is to hope to do a Jedi mind trick to make women feel like, or girls, they try to make other people feel like they're actually more valuable than they are. No, we know that you're pieces of shit. You know it too. You're not going to gaslight me on this shit, bro. You're not about to sit here and make it seem like you're more valuable than the pieces of shit that you deal with. Bro, you can only get sluts. You can't actually get an actual woman. Like, what the fuck, bro? You're weak as fuck. No, the shit works on you because you are the weak man. I didn't try to make you weak in this conversation. You already are expressing it. That's the difference. I'm not actually doing a tactic on you. You're expressing how weak you are. So fuck you, nigga. Do you see how you think that you're in a position to pass up on somebody like me? Again, I don't know if this is narcissism, but you're dumb as fuck, bro. Get the fuck off my page. Let me hide this motherfucker. Get the fuck off my page. Y'all are weird as hell. Niggas be talking to me about women as if this nigga's going to be. This nigga is talking to me about women as if God's going to give him a wife in his life. No, you deserve sluts. You're only going to get sluts. What the fuck? The Most High God's not going to endanger his precious cargo, his beautiful daughters, into that grimy motherfucker's hands. Are you fucking kidding me? No, nigga. The next time you experience some pussy, you're going to be picking that shit up from the side of the street. What the fuck? I know you motherfucking lying. These people are weird, bro.
Just like that. I'm sorry, but our hands are tied.
Like what? This nigga talking about women, and he really need to express what category of pussy he be getting. Nigga, the category of pussy you getting is easy pickings. You're getting that shit off the floor, nigga. You're not getting actual women. I don't know why he even opened up his mouth to be in the conversation. You deserve sluts, says the one with the list she calls every 2 days when she's bored. I don't know what he's talking about, and I actually, to be honest, and this is not me being I'm not saying this out of arrogance. I'm really not saying this out of arrogance. I do not go out my way to contact people. A lot of times it's because I'm very busy. So the fact that you assume that I have a list that I go to get male attention is kind of absurd. A lot of times I'm too busy to even remember to text certain people back. But nice try. But nice try. A man has to look in the mirror and ask himself why he's getting the woman he's getting. I agree. Good night. Good night. I agree. A lot of these guys, they're delusional. They don't actually know that there's different categories of women. They put them all in the same category. Oh, pussy. Some of these niggas, they think it's all the same category. That's why they talk and it sounds foolish to some people. Because it's like, nigga, your experience is a certain category of women. We're not going to pretend that we don't all, let's look at it from this lens. Think about your 12th grade, think about your senior year class. Think about your senior year class. You all were in the same classroom. Y'all all went to the same school. When you go to college, you all make y'all choices, and the women that y'all choose to be with are all going to be different categories of women. Some of these niggas feel like because y'all all was in the same class, y'all all are experiencing the same kind of women. It's not the truth. That's not the truth. I don't even know if that was a clear example of what I'm trying to convey. But what I really am trying to say is that we all know a nigga. All of us know a man. We all know a nigga that has the most terrible choice of women. And if he were to try to open up his mouth to give you relationship advice, you would never take it because he don't pick actual qualification choices. So the fact that some of these people be in my live stream talking to me, why are you talking to me like I don't know this shit? You got to show me your exact roster before you ever come to me talking to me about this shit, bro. Like what? Y'all are weird. Some of these niggas, they just are dogs. You guys would never experience having an actual wife or love because you spread so much of your sexual energy to so many people. There's nothing more left of you. So of course you don't even consider having a long-term anything. Of course you don't consider respecting women. You have stretched all of your sexual energy out to several people, probably physically. And then let's not even talking about the shit you goon to on the internet. That's even more levels of spreading out your sexual energy. And those are the same people that have the same nerve to be on my page talking to me about women with no value and shit. Nigga, you're the one with no value. I don't think she's literally talking to everybody in this chat. I'm not talking to anybody in particular in this chat anymore. I'm just expressing my thoughts at this point. I'm just saying, like, some of these people don't understand how they look. That's exactly how you look. That's exactly how you look. You just have, in one week, you have lusted over 35 fucking women. And we're not going to talk about the physical contact that you had. In one week, you lusted over 35 women. Of course, you have the fucked up perspective about relationships. There's nothing left of you. You spread out your energy to 35 fucking people. There's nothing left of you. Why? What? There's no reason for you to even to think. There's no reason, and of course, I use the absurd number. There's no reason for you to even consider or think about honoring a woman. You don't honor yourself.
Am I wrong for not saying anything?
I use an absurd number on purpose. I'm just saying. Like what? I know women who literally respect and honor their energy, especially their intimacy, especially their sacred, especially their sexual energy. I know women who honor that way more than some of these men out here. And there is some men who honor that about themselves, but more women I have found honor that about themselves more than men. And y'all be having the nerve to talk about women aren't the prize. When a woman can sit there with their legs fucking closed for a long time before a man could ever. And y'all have the nerve to talking about women aren't a fucking prize. When y'all would fuck at anything with a hole. Like, shut the hell up, bro. What makes you the prize? The fact that you have a dick between your legs? What the fucking do? You don't value or respect yourself. You would fuck anything with a hole. Anything that's warm, wet with a hole. You don't even give a fuck about the scent. You don't even give a fuck about the hygiene a lot of times. Like what? Y'all are disgusting. Not everybody, but the ones who have that mind frame. Like, what the hell?
She runs a venture capitalist firm out of Boston, and Giselle will be coming to the Welcome Back Low Country Boy. Win her over.
There are women that are exactly the same. Yeah, it's sad. You know what makes them that way? Do y'all want to have this conversation? Do you guys know what makes some women be exactly that way? 9 times out of 10, I would like to even argue saying 10 times out of 10, a man did that to her. Whenever you see a woman that's destroyed like that, do you know a man is behind that? Isn't that so fucked up? Isn't that so fucked up? Whenever you see a woman acting with her sexual energy just like a dog man, do you know 9 times out of 10, a man did that shit to her? Most women don't wake up one day from being little girls and say, I'm going to stretch out my sexual energy to everybody. No, a lot of times something fucked up has happened. So I don't know why we're having this conversation.
I could be smarter.
I really don't know why we're having this conversation. Like, what exactly is the game? What's the point?
And this is me doing that. And seeing your boo every day doesn't hurt either. Okay, you told me to make friends, and I did. And I just don't want to lose them when it's over.
What happened? Nothing, y'all. I'm just talking. I was about to go to sleep because I was tired, but now I'm up talking.
When you sit in front of whoever runs that school, they'll see everything I see. But
What's most of these women now once they turn 18? Because these niggas are shitty out here. But y'all keep saying men are the prize. Men seem like they're the enemy at this point. Look at what y'all doing. Men aren't actually helping more women love themselves. Men are actually destroying women. Y'all go out your way to destroy them because y'all don't have self-worth. A person with no self-worth will destroy anything around them because they don't give a fuck about it. They don't give a fuck about them. So my point of this conversation is that somebody earlier tried to say men are the prize, but the more that we dissect it, it seems like a lot of men are the source of issues, especially for everybody, not just themselves, but to women too. And then y'all have the nerve to have this delusional perspective that you guys are some fucking prize. Why? Because you have a dick between your legs that you are abusing your sexual energy with?
you gonna
Y'all
help
need to
me?
sit down and literally look at what the fuck y'all have going on with yourselves. Y'all really, a lot of you guys need to change y'all lifestyle choices.
And presiding over the
A lot
grace of
more women
kings,
are the
a job
prize,
you
and
should be working twice as hard
there's
at.
a lot of
It's
information to show
mostly
this,
your
to back this up.
husband's
I think it
success.
started with
Thank
feminism.
you
We're giving too much.
for
Shout out to Alan. Marriage
tirelessly
extends
and
men's
for
lives
killing
and
time
shortens
so much.
women's. Men
But
owe
you
their
know, I'm
wives
really
compensation for
happy that
imbalance.
you are
I
here.
agree.
Please have a seat.
But there's so many low
I don't need to
vibrational,
mention that our
immature men on this
organization never
channel,
admitted anyone who
despite their
wasn't.
age. There's immature
Upper
men
class.
that come on this channel and talk about men are the
I've been going
prize.
through mommy's
And
mental
they
health,
have nothing to
and
actually say
you
why they're
lost a
the
picture.
prize. And most of their ego is coming from the dick between their
And
legs.
it's huge.
And let me add this. The reason why they get so cocky in their head is because a woman's energy is making them feel good about themselves.
With the grace of
Every
using
time a man puts his
truly
penis
doing
in a woman
something
and
worth our
she
struggle.
says, ooh, ah, this
But
nigga's ego
instead,
gets more enlarged by the
little
woman.
Eve
But
took
we're
the
going
short
to delude
cut to
ourselves to think
success
women
in
are a fucking
today's
prize.
dating.
That's
And
where you're
that's
getting
why
your
I'm
source,
always
your
so
source of
positive
strength
when it
from.
comes to Angela
A
Bolt. I'm
woman
sick of
and
her
her
touting her
energy.
mother's
Y'all don't
name,
fucking wake up
putting
and just
her
look
up
at
on
your
a
dick
pedestal for all to
independent of a woman and
admire
say,
when
yeah, I feel good about
they
myself. No. Men do every fucking
trash.
thing in their life for women,
And no
whether they
one
want
is
to admit
going
it
to
or
be
not.
there.
So if you're
It's
doing
a
every
disgrace
fucking
in the fact
thing
that you
for
can't
women,
see
whether
that.
you would like to admit it or not, or
Distinguished
even recognize
generation.
it, why the fuck are we trying to say men are the prize? Y'all need to sit the fuck down. If everyone would go back to just performing their respective gender roles, the world would make more sense. I agree. I really agree. But there's a lot of men that are delusional. Like, y'all don't see this for what it is. What if all men stopped working and stayed home and women had to work? You think anything would get done in most hard labor jobs? Do you know a lot of women are working on their own, independent of men? So, what exactly are you saying? Men are the prize because a man can get up and work? He better. A man getting up and work is what he's supposed to do. Women can get up and work too. What the hell is the argument here? Do you know what else women can do? Women can do a lot of things that men can't do. I mean, vice versa, but women can do a lot more things that men can do and still go get up and work. So what the fuck are you talking about? Get a job is what makes men the prize, is what you're trying to say? Oh my fucking God. The bar is in hell. This is exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. Everything about a man, where a man gets his strength from, comes from women. A man has to go get sex to feel good about himself from a woman, hopefully. Not to say that any other sex is wrong, but I'm just saying, most men, a lot of straight men, because this is really what I'm talking about. It could be anywhere, but they get their source of feeling good about themselves. They need their ego stroke. Why do you think men go to the strip club? Do you think men just absolutely always just love to see women naked? No. A man needs his ego stroked. He's going to be loved when he goes into that strip club because he's throwing money.
I never give anyone a chance.
He needs a woman. He needs some type of feminine energy to make him feel better about himself. But we're going to pretend that men are the fucking prize. Men don't normally wake up and just feel good about themselves. Do you know what makes a man feel good about himself? Oh, he had a mama that made him feel good about
In
himself.
front of your daughter?
Boy, you're so handsome. You're a good person. I love you, son. A man had a woman somewhere making him feel good about himself.
You're gonna break her heart.
So the fact that we're sitting here trying to say men are the fucking prize, where? Because he just has an ego inflated out bigger than the sun?
I'm not letting relapse
Every
be the
part of a
distraction
man's
in my
strength is
life.
coming
When
from
I make the
women.
choice,
If
boom.
women told a
That's a
nigga
good
that
time.
he wasn't it,
For women to reach
his
great
self-esteem
access
is
and move forward
gone.
in progression.
Most men
Plus,
don't
they
do
only see
shit
what
for
makes them happy.
themselves. They do it for the validation and they do it for women's energy.
No pre-treatment with steroids or
And
infusions.
and I'm not trying to be funny. Even a gay man is doing stuff for women's energy. He just wants it for himself. He just wants to show up in it to some extent. So we're not going to sit here and play this stupid ass game that this world is ran where men is the fucking prize, bro. Never in a million years would a man be a prize. A man can be of good value. A man can be an asset to a woman, but a man is never the prize.
Most common side effects are upper respiratory infections.
So sit the fuck down, you weak, pathetic little bastards. What the fuck?
Headache, muscle pain, chills, and tiredness.
Sorry, your mom told you that you were so special, but that didn't mean that you're the prize, bitch.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground.
He said not all men are about women, but he's ignorant to how much he does shit for the validation of women. Are you dumb? I just named you several examples. 90% of the shit men do is to get a piece of women, to get a piece of feminine energy. And that might be a low estimation. They're trying to make their mama proud. They trying to make themselves feel better. They trying to get the hoes. It doesn't matter. A lot of the shit men do is for the validation of feminine energy. But we're going to pretend that men are the fucking prize. Shut the hell up, bro. Like what? Niggas be getting jobs to impress a woman. Niggas be putting that shit on. Niggas put that shit on to impress women. Niggas do everything for a crumb of pussy. But we're trying to say that men are the fucking prize. Why? Because you got a bitch wetted up your dick, and she made you feel good about yourself. So you feel like now you're the prize. It seems like you are distracting. It seems like you're confusing her energy that she gave you for your own. Because when you had that sexual exchange or any type of exchange with a woman, she made you feel good. She made you feel good about yourself. So much that now you're saying, wow, I'm the prize. You're an idiot. Niggas get them fancy cars to impress women. Niggas do all the fucking things that they do for women, bro. Like money, pussy, hoe. Like what the fuck? Am I saying the same thing? Pussy and hoes. Niggas do anything for that. I make money to impress myself. Yeah, right. If bitches said, oh, a nigga can be a bum, he don't need a job, and I would still fuck on him, you wouldn't go out your way to do that shit. Society is ran off of a certain system. So yeah, you do have a job to support yourself, but at the end of the day, you do a lot of shit subconsciously, maybe not to the forefront of your mind. You do a lot of shit to impress the other gender, bitch. Be in denial all you want, but everything I'm talking about is the truth, whether you want to try to reject it or not. Whether you want to try to reject it or not, you're doing that shit for women. You're doing it to impress your mom. I want to make my mama proud. I want to buy my mama a house. You're doing that shit for feminine energy, bro.
And you brought a girl. I was wondering why you never texted me back.
We're not talking about the other side because women are the prize. We're not talking about vice versa right now because women are already the prize. That's the whole point of my conversation. Men do a lot of shit and they don't realize how much shit they do for the feminine energy. But they're on my chat trying to degrade women and say women aren't shit and that they're the prize. How is women not shit and you're the prize if you do a lot of shit in your life for the validation of feminine energy? Have some respect. That's my point of this conversation. This isn't about gender wars necessarily, but you're not going to come to my live stream trying to shit on women or the feminine energy in general and trying to downplay this shit and make it seem like you're the prize in this shit. You're not the fucking prize, bro. You can be valuable, but you're not the prize.
Well, what can I say? I was the fun.
Any nigga that's saying that men are more valuable than women, I promise you, they're riding off the ego that a woman has given them. I promise you, there's a bitch sucking his dick somewhere that's making him feel like I am king of the castle. There's a mama somewhere that said, you're king of the castle. There's some type of feminine energy that inflated this nigga's head to make him feel like he is the prize. AKA a woman gave you some of her power to make you feel powerful.
Not anymore.
And we're still going to talk about women aren't shit and men are more valuable. Without women, these niggas, who would these niggas be without women? We're not going to sit here and degrade feminine energy for the sake of saying this stupid shit, bro. And anybody who doesn't understand what I'm talking about, this conversation just might be too intellectual for you. I'm sorry.
Our great grandfathers were
Nobody is based on a female's body part. Try again, smart ass.
not quite.
Yes, men and women do have two different roles in society. However, what my point of this conversation is, for those who are just joining, my point of saying this is that there was a guy up here who chose to shit on women and then say that men are the prize. If you're going to shit on women, then you need to acknowledge how much energy you're getting from feminine energy in general before you try to say that you're the prize. You get all your self-worth and self-esteem from feminine energy, and then you use all of that, it gasses your fucking head up, and then you're over here trying to shit on women with the same energy they gave you to feel good about yourself. If a nigga lost all access to hoes right this second, I promise you he's going to lose his fucking mind, bro. If a nigga was able to be around hoes but lose complete access to hoes, he would lose his fucking mind, bro. If every woman in the world would ignore a nigga, he would lose his fucking mind, bro. He would lose his self-worth. He would think he lost it. I don't still got it. I don't still got it. So we're not going to sit here and make it seem like feminine energy isn't valuable to men. And then we're also not going to twist the narrative that men are more valuable than women because they're the prize. A man can be valuable, but we're not going to make it seem like men are just the prize. When niggas do so much shit in life to impress feminine energy, to have it, to get a piece of it, to partake in it, to use it. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all can fool a lot of people, but you would never fool me with this. Never. You can lie to yourself, but you would never get me to participate in gaslighting myself on this topic. I grew up around a lot of men. I grew up a tomboy. I grew up around a lot of men. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I know. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I know.
I will come back.
The reason why some women are being respected in life is because they don't actually know what the fuck. They don't really actually know how men actually think. They don't really know how men actually operate. And I'm not trying to be an expert to say that I'm in a man's mind all the time. All I'm bringing to light is what I know. All I'm bringing to light is what I know, what men will never say out loud. That's why some of these guys, they know I'm talking about the truth, but they don't admit to it because they don't want you to actually know. Some guys know that I know what I know, but they don't want you to know that. That's why a nigga would sit here and try to argue up and down about some stupid shit that I see as stupid. And he knows I see it as stupid. Like, please, stop. You're talking to the wrong person with this shit. Talk to another bitch that you can actually gaslight. Let's take it biblical for a second. When God made Adam and Eve, do you know the first thing he did was gave Adam a job? So if a man is equating him being able to work and accumulate a lot of money as him being the prize, he's incorrect. The first thing God did was give Adam a job. So niggas is supposed to be a nigga in his masculine role is supposed to be sufficient financially. He's supposed to have work. He's supposed to be busy. That right there does not make a nigga the prize, though. Biblically, it talks about how women is the prize. I'm not talking about hoes and thoughts, though. So don't get that part confused. I'm not talking about hoes and thoughts. I'm talking about women. And I'm talking biblically. So if you're thinking a man is the prize because he has a job, oh, Adam had a job too. That's the first thing God gave him was a job. Before God gave him a woman, God gave Adam a job. He said, name all the animals in the garden. He gave Adam a job. Before Adam got a wife, he gave Adam a job. It wasn't until after that God realized, you know what? It's not good for man to be alone. Let me make him a woman out of his rib, a woman that could be a helpmate to him. But even in that, he never said Adam was the prize. I know that you guys aren't dense in here. To have a job is to have a task. I know you guys aren't dense in here. But anyways, y'all can't gaslight me on this shit is what I'm trying to tell you. You might not like the way that I'm communicating it. Maybe you think I'm arrogant in the way that I'm communicating it. But once you get past all of that part, then you'll be able to hear the actual message. If you don't like the messenger, then say that you don't like the messenger. But once you're able to actually hear the message, then maybe you'll be able to hear what exactly I'm trying to say. I'm not saying anything that's not in that book though. So if you aren't reading it for yourself, then that's the way that you can feel like you're being beguiled. But the best way to not be beguiled by what I'm talking about is to read it yourself too, right? Oh, okay. Because any type of person, I don't know if this is a man or a woman who's trying to come for me, but anybody who's trying to challenge me on something like this, I'd say that you are probably not that informed about what exactly I'm talking about. Y'all are so stuck on Eve being able to manipulate Adam when the context and the purpose of me talking about it is to talk about the man's value. Let's not derail. Let's not get off a topic. What the topic of this conversation is about how a man's value does not make him the prize. Because even biblically, the first thing that God did was when he made Adam, he gave Adam a job, a task. Adam was the wealthiest person in the world. He was the only person in the world. He had everything. He had the whole earth. And he had a job to do. And before God gave him a woman, that's what he had. That still didn't make Adam the quote unquote prize. Was Adam a valuable person? Yes. But he wasn't the quote unquote prize. Biblically, though. Do you see how you have to brandish yourself with objects to hide insecurities? Where's the objects that I'm brandishing myself in this moment? In this moment, what exactly am I brandishing myself with? Answer me that.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Please allow me to know in this very moment that you're watching my live stream, not any previous content, that I have, my nails and my eyes, my God made eyes. Oh my gosh, you would have thought that I paid thousands of dollars to have my eyes and my fucking nails. Are you kidding me? So you mean to tell me my nails right here, be a person that talks with their hands, my nails is me brandishing myself. Shut the fuck up, bro. You sound stupid as fuck. Y'all sound stupid as hell. And this is exactly why I said you're not intellectual enough to have this conversation with me. Because you're talking about shit that literally means nothing in this conversation. I'm holding my camera like this, and you're trying to make it seem like I'm brandishing myself with something. All you're fucking seeing is my fucking nails and my God-made eyes that I didn't pay thousands of fucking dollars to have, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're an idiot. But thanks for letting the chat know how much of an idiot that you are. Y'all are dumb, bro. This is exactly why I don't talk to some of you guys in the chat. You're a fucking idiot, bro. Congratulations. That's what you wanted to look like? An idiot? Well, you got it. The fuck? You're welcome for the insult. You deserved it. I wouldn't have given it to you if you didn't deserve it. Gotcha. So you're kind of saying that man only has value because of who's receiving said value. Like without receptor, it would be meaningless. What I'm trying to also say is this. A man can be valuable, yes. But a man is still not considered the prize. Men do everything in this world for feminine energy. That's what makes them the prize. They're being feminine energy is constantly being sought out by the man, whether he consciously is aware of it or not. So how in the world does it make the man the prize if he's always seeking out feminine energy? A woman can sometimes seek out men energy, but a woman doesn't do every fucking thing in the world for a man and a man's considered the prize. There's some women who do these things, but ultimately that's not how we're wired naturally. That's not how we're wired naturally. So that's my whole point of this conversation. Just quote the Bible and tell us where it says Adam was forced to work in the garden. Adam wasn't created to work. Yes, so Adam was created to work. The first thing that God did when he created Adam was he gave him a job, a task. He told Adam, this is the garden, that this is what you own. Now name all the animals in this earth. That's the first thing God did, was give him a job, a task. What the hell are you talking about? Go open your book and read the shit. Quote, go read in Genesis, the first book of the fucking Bible. Sorry, God, for cussing. Go read in Genesis and read the first thing that God told Adam to do. He gave him a job. Before God gave Adam Eve, he gave him a job. You're conflating work with task. Yeah, because it's very stupid to think that in a world where it was first created with no communism or capitalism, it's really stupid to think that a world that was created with no capitalism had capitalism back then. However, something that we can't refute, something that we can't take away is the fact that he was giving a task. When you go to work, you're giving task. So don't be stupid. Don't be too stupid that you can't keep up with this intellectual conversation. Please don't be too stupid that you can't keep up. Because I would gladly ignore the fuck out you going forward. Because I don't have time to waste my energy on people who act stupid as fuck and ignorant to be able to have this conversation. Where does it say it? Go find it. How about you do your own research? Go find it. I just told you about it. So now it's your job to not take my word for it. Go find it for yourself now. I already studied this. Go study it for yourself next. How about that? You're a man saying that you want to fight me. It's because you're in feminine bitch energy and my energy is more masculine to you in this moment. So it makes sense as to why you want to fight me. You're imbalanced. You're imbalanced, honey. Eve, I like that. Would it be fair to say that his job seeking women's approval and feminine energy, with that being said, he could be considered the prize because without their job, we will be unfulfilled? No, there's no way that you can twist this shit up, bro. There's no way that you can twist this shit up. Everything a man does in this world is to receive feminine energy and approval. Everything. Whether it's from their mother themselves or another woman to mate with. So no, you cannot just randomly say, oh, let's just say that he is the prize. No, he's not actually I said this. This is where y'all got it misconstrued. Y'all think that because I'm saying woman is the prize, I'm saying a man is valueless. This is why I said a man can have value, but he's still not considered the prize. And y'all are having a hard time conceptualizing it because in your everyday life, and it's kind of sad, but in your everyday life, you don't know your value as a woman. If you don't actually know your value as a woman in this world, it's easy for anybody to tell you that you don't have it and that they have it. That's why y'all having a hard time with this conversation. Some of these guys in here on the chat, they know that what I'm talking about is facts, but they're not going to give you the validation because it doesn't benefit them to. What would it benefit a man to give you, a woman, more empowerment of your autonomy, of your value, of who you are, when they're the ones thinking that they're controlling you and controlling you by not giving you your value? That's hustling backwards. That's hustling backwards for them. So some of these guys in here, they know I'm telling you the truth. They don't want you to know that. So you over here trying to cape for a nigga, talk about some, oh no, but they could be the prize. You sound stupid.
She said she loved my pitch deck, my croaking
As a
board,
woman, you
croquet
sound
the whole
stupid.
night, and she
So fix that. Let's go forward in life and not sound stupid. But I'm telling you guys what I know. But anyways, But anyways, you think you're the worth of a queen, but you're a peasant. Yeah, this is another man trying to give me my value. This is also a point that I'm making here. You see how there's different stupid, immature men trying to address me, my value, when honestly, the words that I speak have an energy that reflects my value completely. So there's nobody on this chat. There's no little pathetic, immature, weak man in this chat that could actually assign to me my value when you yourself know for a fact my value is superior than yours. And it's not because I said so. It's not because I said so. It's because when I opened up that Bible and I kept reading it, the most high God kept on showing me who I was. So you're not going to take that away from me. Even if I was confused for a second, which I'm not, even if I was confused for a second, which I'm not, the Most High God that I serve would never allow any mere person to rob me of my actual earned identity. Do you know in the Bible it says that the kingdom of God, you're supposed to seek the kingdom of God? Do you know what that means, to seek something? To seek the kingdom of God means that you went on a pursuit to find precious treasure, similar to when it says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Whenever you seek out